I'm Matthew Kennedy from Littleton, West Virginia. This is my wife, Leah Kennedy. Built a house there in 2008, and that's where we've been ever since. Oil and gas moved in around 2010. Started doing things. Built a compressor site up on top of the hill, 2,500 feet roughly from the house. Didn't really notice too much for several years until 2019 they started working on a seismograph pad, a lot more developing it and stuff, and started seeing some issues in the community and along with my family. My wife having headaches all the time, not being able to come out of the house, noticing smells in the air starting to accumulate. She could smell a lot more things than I can. Most of the time whenever I'm out and about, it smells like somebody's burning tires to me out in the area. You smell what? What's it smell like to you?
I don't really notice. It's just mostly natural gas and a large amount of it. Our two daughters, Brooklyn is 12 now and Jocelyn is 10. But at the time, I guess that would be 8 and 10 then.
Yeah.
When it started. Just barely had symptoms, but then it progressed to where 11 and 12 she would try to go hunting or help with farm work, and the older one, Brooklyn, and she would have issues with shortness of breath and just fatigue very easily, and then the younger one has eating issues. When before the oil and gas issue started, she would eat normal meals and not have any issues with it. And now that we've been exposed for a couple years, she's gotten to the point of it's become an anxiety issue to where she thinks about it too much and she doesn't want to eat, or when she does eat, she feels like she's going to get sick over it.
She works herself up over having to eat.
And she certainly wasn't like that before. She became lactose intolerant so much that when she would have dairy, it would cause rashes on her skin, of what the doctor called eczema. I don't know, but we tried to connect it at the time, or at least the pediatrician did, to being a lactose issue. But we look back now and we feel that the rashes and the eczema was more of an exposure, a contact issue, because it would come and go. And also, since we've been able to move away, she doesn't have it anymore at all. I don't even.
She can drink the milk, ice cream, all that stuff, and it doesn't. No rashes pop up or anything.
So there's no lactose issue, and even myself, the doctor said, I had abdominal swelling, and the doctor said that it was, either gluten or dairy issue type thing. But once I moved away from the oil and gas, at our home, the issue there, the exposure, I've been able to eat those without any issues. So again, it had to be a correlation from the environment and, where our exposure to them.
I think the EPA needs to continue monitoring and put regulations on it, because it's disturbed me and my family, and we've had to move out of our beautiful home in the middle of the country where there should be no toxins or emissions, to making us sick to where we have to move to where we can function. So it needs to be further researched and more restraints put on them to clean it up. We'd just like to see more regulations put down.
Yeah.
We don't want to see anything let up. We want more regulations to where they have to build new equipment to clean up the process. That's all it is. The technology's out there. They just don't want to spend the money on it.
Right.
Or put the money forth to do it, Get by as cheap as we can for now until somebody makes us do it.
Yeah. Or overproduce, risking malfunctioning of the equipment. That's what we have felt might have happened. Putting in that pad started with one leg.
One well. Yeah.
One well.
One well back 2010, and then they come back in 19 and drilled 8 more, and they're supposed to come back in 2025 and drill another 8.
Yeah, so that'll
So-
be 16 on
So that's one
in that
reason
one
we-
area, and where do we go? And the